This is the lectures for section 7.3. This is the first video. Here we're going to show how to derive the law of cosine formula. So when we're talking about law of cosine, we always have a triangle. Here I have a random oblique triangle A, B, and C. Oblique triangle, that means one of the angle is going to be greater than 90 degrees. For this case is the angle B. So I want to create the height. So I'm going to extending the side BC. So when I draw a line from A to the extended point, I'm able to form a 90 degree. I'm going to call this is the point D. And now I'm going to labeling some. I'm going to labeling the AD. I'm going to say this is Y. And then the distance between D and X is going to be the X. To make it easy to using the sine and cosine values, so I'm going to say B has the coordinate 0, 0. That means I'm able to draw the X and Y plane on top of the plane B. Then we have the following. Sine of B on the unit circle is going to be the location of A, where A will have the coordinate of C times cosine of B and C times sine of B. So that is the location of A, where C is stand for the radius for the circle. So we're not sure if we do have a unit circle or we have some other. So C is going to be the radius. Then sine of B is going to be Y over C. And cosine of B is going to be X over C. So we're still using the trig definitions on the XY plane unit circle one. So Y will become to C times sine of B, and X is going to be becomes to C times cosine of B, which is corresponding to our location for point A. Now we're just going to continue using the distance formula. So we know that B, or the length AC, is the difference between the point A and point C. So since A, I already have the coordinate, I'm going to have the coordinate for C, which is going to be the A comma 0. So B is going to be the distance formula of X, the difference between X, so C cosine of B minus A squared, plus the difference between the Y's, C sine of B minus 0 squared. Okay, now if I square both sides, I will got B squared equal to C cosine of B minus A squared plus C sine of B squared. Expanding the squares, we will got C squared cosine square of B minus 2AC cosine of B plus A squared plus C squared times sine squared of B, where C squared cosine squared of B and C squared sine squared of B can becomes to C squared of B cosine of B plus sine squared of B, which will becomes to 1. Make it more nicer, we are able to have the equation that B squared will equals to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine of B. And that is one of the 3 equations for law of cosine. Okay, so the other two equations in the law of cosines are a squared equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times cosine of a. We just talked about the a squared equal to b squared equal to a squared plus c squared minus 2ac times cosine of b. And then the third one is c squared equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab times cosine of c. Okay, so you can see that I'm able to find the length of the side if I have the length of the side for the other two and the angle measure for the corresponding side.